All right, I have been told that this was a part of your lecture notes in week 5 that I didn't actually end up filling out. So I encourage you to pause the video and attempt each of these problems as we go along, and then check your work by unpausing the video. Okay, let's see how these go. Provide a net ionic equation for each of the following. Silver carbonate with aqueous acetic acid. So first things first, I got to get chemical formulas. Silver carbonate, Ag2CO3, and the problem says this is a solid, so I'm going to put S, plus aqueous acetic acid, HC2H3O2. All acids are soluble, so again, aqueous. Going to do a double replacement. And if I do that, silver is going to react with the acetate. So I get silver acetate. And hydrogen is going to hang out with carbonate. So I would predict carbonic acid, but check this out, folks. Clear, bubbly solution. I need a gas. If ever you predict carbonic acid, this does not hang around that long. It breaks down to form water and carbon dioxide gas. So my product is not carbonic acid. That is an intermediate that decomposes readily to water and carbon dioxide gas. Okay, it says clear bubbly solution, so I know I don't have a precipitate, so that silver acetate must be soluble. I'm not balanced. I have 2 silvers over here, so I need 2 silvers, and now I need 2 acetic acids. Now I'm balanced. Okay, anytime you need to write ionic equations, underline any solid, liquid, or gas. Circle any weak acid. Acetic acid is not on my list of strong acids, so it must be a weak acid. Anything you have underlined or circled does not dissociate, stays intact. So I'm going to write everything I underlined and circled as an intact species. And anything that I didn't underline or circle fully dissociates. So I'm going to get 2 silver ions and 2 acetate anions. So this is my balanced molecular. This is my complete ionic equation. Are there any spectators? No, nothing is the same on both sides. So my complete ionic equation in this case equals my net ionic equation because everything changes in the course of this reaction. Weird, cool. Okay, next sample. A solution of calcium hypochlorite combines with a solution of phosphoric acid to yield a white solid. Okay. I need first to build my formulas. Hypochlorite, remember chlorate is ClO3 minus, so chlorite would be ClO2 minus, so hypochlorite is going to be ClO minus. So calcium hypochlorite is going to have a formula CaClO2, meaning 2 of those in parentheses, 2 of those hypochlorite ions, plus phosphoric acid, H3PO4, yields calcium phosphate and hypochlorous acid, HClO. All acids are soluble, so it must be this calcium phosphate salt that is insoluble. But you can always check your solubility rules. Most phosphate salts are insoluble. Why? Coulomb. All right. So we've got states of matter. We're not balanced. I see 3 calciums over here, so I need to put a 3 right here. In doing that, I now have 6 chlorites, so I need 6 hypochlorous acids. Now I have 6 hydrogens, so I need to stick a 2 right there. And now I have 2 phosphates and 2 phosphates. I'm good. Now I'm balanced. Okay, underline any solids, liquids, or gases. Circle any weak acids. If you're confused, you can always consult that list of the 5 strong acids. If it's not on that list, everything else is weak. I'm not giving you that list on exam, so make sure you know that list by Thursday. Anything you underlined or circled stays intact in your complete ionic equation. So I have 2H3PO4 yields calcium phosphate plus 6 HClO. And anything you didn't circle or underline gets fully dissociated. So 3 calciums plus 6 hypochlorites. Now, are there any spectators? This is my complete ionic equation. I don't see anything that's the same on both sides. Everything, again, chemically changed. So I'm not going to be able to cross anything out. So this is also my net ionic equation. Remember that when you're making your complete and your net ionic equation, anything that was a coefficient stays a coefficient in the ion, and anything that was a subscript becomes a coefficient. And since we have a coefficient of 3, that's how I got 3 times 2 is 6 chlorides. This is a strong electrolyte in solution, fully dissociates in solution. Okay, again, pause the video if you need to try. Oh, look, here's my list of strong acids. So this is the list to memorize. Everything else is weak. Okay, last one. Hydrochloric acid gas is bubbled through a solution of sodium bicarbonate, which leaves a warm, clear, bubbly solution. Bubbly means I get some bubbles. So when I do this double replacement, sodium is going to hang out with chloride. I know that's a soluble compound. Hydrogen is going to hang out with HCO3. So I would make H2CO3, but remember, this thing breaks down. It quickly forms H2O plus CO2. So just get in the habit of not even writing H2CO3. There, I got rid of it. I'm going to take these things and I'm going to... All right, I have my balanced molecular. Now I'm going to underline any solids, liquids, and gases. Did you notice that hydrochloric acid was a gas in this problem? Pay attention to what the problem says. You're bubbling a gas through, so hydrochloric acid is in the gas phase. If you're in the gas phase, you can't dissociate in your ionic equation because you are a gas. You are undissociated as a gas. You have to dissolve and become aqueous in order to dissociate. So anything that is underlined does not dissociate in my complete ionic. Anything that is not underlined or circled does dissociate. So I have some sodium ions, some bicarbonate ions, some sodium ions, some chloride ions. And now, are there any spectators? Yes. Sodium is the same on both sides of that equation. So sodium's gone. Sodium's a spectator. We don't represent sodium in our NIE. We have HCl, HCO3 minus, yields H2O plus CO2 plus Cl minus. And just to check, whenever we cancel things, I like to make sure, am I still balanced? I have 1 hydrogen, 2 hydrogens, 2 hydrogens, 1 chlorine, 3 oxygens, 1, 2, 3 oxygens. So atoms are balanced. -1 charge, -1 charges are balanced. So I'm a balanced equation. I got my NIE. I hope that was a useful review. I'm sorry I forgot to post the video earlier. I will try to put it in the announcements so that you get these answered. Good luck as you prepare for your test. Expect to see some of these. Expect there to be some nomenclature, just like we had in all of these problems. I likely will also have a problem on your exam where I give you the starting formulas and you just have to balance and then make the NIE. Good luck, and I'll talk to you soon. Come ask me in an office hour with any questions.